Right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Here we are going to try to help you as a homeowner and buyer not to waste your money. One thing that we love to do for our clients is make sure that they're investing their repair and renovation dollars wisely, especially if they are not in their forever home or if selling is coming in the near future. I'm Greg de Denus here with the de Denus team in Hamilton, Ontario. As always, please do like and subscribe to this video, and let's get right into it. All right, so one thing you should never do with your home after you move in is remove any of the bedrooms. Now, I know that sounds crazy. Why would anybody do that? We do see this though. Sometimes this is with folks who are empty nesters, or if they're in a home that has smaller bedrooms to begin with. Sometimes folks will take one of those bedrooms and turn it into a gigantic walk-in closet or an ensuite. We've even seen entire second floors turned into like a gigantic master retreat with like double walk-in closets, a hot tub in the middle of the room. These are not things that we would recommend for the value of your home, because once those rooms are gone, they are difficult to put back. And you know, if you purchased a home for a price and say it was a 4-bedroom home and you now convert it into a 2-bedroom home, remember, not everybody in the marketplace will be looking for the exact amenities that you will, especially if these homes were traditionally used for more people to occupy them. Now you're no longer in the marketplace as a 4-bedroom home. Never remove bedrooms if you can avoid it. The only time that would be the recommendation is if, you know, this is for accessibility issues, we need to have main floor living for our health. Sure, you're not planning on leaving for a long time, that's totally fine. That cost benefit analysis may make more sense, but in general, you'd never want to remove bedrooms from a home. Another thing you should never do is putting in carpet, especially if it's a home that has hardwood floors. If there is existing carpet, you know, maybe replacing it is more cost effective than putting in hardwood. If you have a home that is carpet free, generally it's more desirable in the marketplace. When buyers are looking at homes, carpets are generally seen as high maintenance. It's not great for dust and allergies. People are really concerned with the chemicals that are in carpets for health issues. Leave your floors blank. They're easier to maintain. Everybody loves the Roombas. And if you wanted to add a little bit more warmth, area rugs, they can be rolled up. But I would not recommend putting in carpets in any homes if you purchase it carpet free. Another thing that you should never remove from your home is parking. Yes, we have seen this before where folks will purchase a home. Typically this is in a more urban environment. Maybe there is a double car garage, the front yard is all parking. We've seen people take out that second parking spot, maybe put a garden in. Never do this. It seriously affects the value of your home. Or the other culprit is if there's a laneway and a paved spot, putting in a fence that you are unable to open and say, you know what, I'm okay with just parking on my street. I want a full green oasis. Do not remove parking from your home. Typically, if people are looking to purchase a home, they have a family, they have kids, no one likes walking for 3 blocks in the snow or the rain with groceries. It's a pain. Maybe that street parking is taking up when you're coming home from work, also a pain. So if you do have parking at your home, you know, do not remove it. It is not a good idea. All right, garage conversions. This is another thing. Turning your garage into an actual living space, running plumbing, running sewage, running electrical, running water, running all that stuff. You're very unlikely to recoup your investment. And this ties into the removing parking. A lot of folks are like, you know, I have one driveway spot. Let's just turn this garage into an entertainment area. I do not think that you will ever get your money back on that when you go to sell. It is hugely expensive because you're effectively constructing another dwelling on your property. So all the trades are going to need to be involved. A lot of folks have regretted turning their garages into these kind of spots. Now this is different than having your garage being like a semi-finished workshop. Maybe you put like a 3-season ping pong table in there. It's usable space, but it's not finished to housing standards. So I would definitely not recommend converting your garage into actual living space, especially if it's your only parking. So, you know, getting rid of 2 spots is not a good idea for the long run value of your home. Another thing as well is finishing the unfinishable basement. Now, what does this mean? So these would be basements that are not full height. I wouldn't finish a basement where the finished ceiling height is below 7 feet. It makes it very, very uncomfortable if people are, you know, ducking under bulkheads. Maybe you have a beam in the middle of your house too. If you're buying a house from an age where your basement was used for, you know, canning and coal and storage, leave it for canning and coal and storage. Don't try to, you know, present it as something that it's not. If you need extra living space, you know, that may be a sign that it could be time for a move, but I would not finish a basement that was never meant to be finished. And the last thing that you should never do is putting cosmetics and styles above repairs that actually need to be done. It may may be very tempting to redo all the trim in your house, do a full paint job, adding in that beautiful gas fireplace that you've always wanted. But if your roof is on its last legs, if your furnace is on its last legs, if your driveway is crumbling, if you have issues with grading, if you have a leaking toilet, these are things that you should really address, because it's the function of your home before you go into cosmetic updates. And prospective buyers will feel that as well. If they go into a house that kind of looks great on the surface, then they start looking around a little more and it's clear that there's been some neglected maintenance, it can be a red flag to a potential buyer. So always deal with the hot ticket items first before you move into the more cosmetic things. Not as fun, but definitely more worthwhile in the long run. All right, hopefully you found this helpful and it gave you some ideas to how to invest your hard-earned money into your home. We are happy to come out and advise on any repairs or renovations that would be likely to increase the value of your home, making sure that you're not wasting money where it doesn't need to be spent. And if you're needing to discuss your own unique real estate situation, do reach out below, and we have folks all over the place that we can refer to you to across Canada and the US if you're considering relocating. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.